In the ancient forests of Germania, a young warrior named Arminius grew up among his tribe, the Cherusi. Raised in the ways of his people, he learned to hunt, fight, and honor their gods. But destiny had grander plans for him than a simple tribal life. Arminius's tale began when Rome, under Emperor Augustus, sought to expand its empire into the lands of the Germanic tribes. As a boy, Arminius was taken as a hostage to Rome, where he received a Roman education and military training. He became fluent in Latin, understanding the ways of his captors, while never forgetting his roots. Years passed, and Arminius returned to his homeland as a Roman officer, entrusted with maintaining peace and order among the Germanic tribes. Yet in his heart, he harbored a burning desire for vengeance against Rome, for its conquests and subjugation of his people. Secretly, Arminius began plotting with other Germanic chieftains who shared his disdain for Roman rule. Together, they devised a daring plan to unite the tribes and drive the Romans out of Germania once and for all. Arminius used his knowledge of Roman tactics and strategies to exploit their weaknesses. In the year 9 AD, the stage was set for Arminius's betrayal. Leading a coalition of Germanic tribes, he lured the Roman legions, commanded by Publius Quinctilius Varus, into the Teutoburg forest under the guise of quelling a local rebellion. Unbeknownst to Varus, Arminius had meticulously planned an ambush. As the Romans marched deeper into the dense forest, they found themselves trapped in a deadly trap orchestrated by Arminius and his warriors. The narrow paths and dense foliage hindered the Roman legion's ability to maneuver effectively, while the Germanic warriors, fighting with fierce determination and knowledge of the terrain, inflicted devastating losses on the unsuspecting Romans. In the ensuing battle, known to history as the Battle of Teutoburg Forest, Arminius's betrayal reached its climax. The Roman legions, encumbered by their baggage and unable to form their traditional battle lines, were decimated by the relentless onslaught of Germanic warriors. Varus himself fell on his sword rather than face capture by the victorious Germans. Arminius's betrayal of Rome reverberated across the empire. The defeat at Teutoburg Forest was a staggering blow to Roman prestige and halted their advance into Germania for decades. Arminius became a hero among his people, hailed as the liberator who had defied the might of Rome and preserved the independence of the Germanic tribes. However, Arminius's triumph was not without its consequences. Rome would never forget the treachery of Arminius, the man they had once welcomed into their midst as a promising young officer. His name would be forever remembered in history as both a traitor to Rome and a hero to his people, a complex figure whose legacy continues to inspire debates about loyalty, identity, and the cost of freedom. If you learned anything new in this video, feel free to leave a like. And if you want to see more stories like this one, consider subscribing. Leave a comment down below for suggestions in the future.